What's up, guys? Welcome. I just want to start by saying congratulations on your acceptance to Georgia Tech. On behalf of this amazing institute, we are so glad that you want to become a Yellow Jacket. My name is Alejandro Vasquez, and I'm a second-year undergraduate student from Houston, Texas, majoring in biomedical engineering and minoring in computing and intelligence. My involvements include Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, the Hispanic Recruitment Team, and I'm also a resident assistant on West Campus, Rep West. I'm honored to be one of your hosts here on Connect with Tech. Take with me with experience. Becoming a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket will be one of the best decisions you will ever make. So today we're here to help you all learn a little bit about what that might be like. Just a quick heads up, we'll be posting some polls throughout our program today, so please make sure to weigh in and listen in. Starting now, our first one for today is where are you watching from? We know we have students not only from the state of Georgia, but from all over the U.S. and even abroad. So weigh in on where you're tuning in from today. During our episode today, we hope to share information with you and your families about what makes Tech so great and why students, faculty, and staff chose Tech as their own home. We know that many of you may not be able to visit campus, so we want to bring campus to you as well. Definitely way cheaper or flying or driving, in my opinion. It's our hope by the end of this episode that you'll learn more about what's been happening on campus and meet different members of the GT community. So let's get started. All right, so this is called Connect with Tech. But for there really to be a connection, the link has to go both ways. So we want to get to know all of you a little better through a social media giveaway. By participating, you'll get a sneak peek at this or that game we'll be playing with our two student guests later today. All you need to do is go to GT Admission Instagram account, @GT Admission. So @GT Admission. And screenshot the this or that graphic. Once you fill it out on your own story, make sure to tag @GT Admission in the story post. We'll be doing a drawing at the end of the day for 2 lucky winners to receive this week's prize. All right, now for our first speaker, I'd like to introduce Mariana, a current senior admissions counselor and Hispanic recruitment team advisor. Mariana will be sharing a few words welcoming you all to GT in this next video.
Congratulations again on being admitted to Georgia Tech. My name is Mariana Maneiro. I'm a senior admission advisor and I'm the advisor for HRT, the Hispanic recruitment team. We're so glad that you're taking time to learn more about this amazing place. We're very excited about today's program. We have some faculty, staff, and students, and our goal is to introduce you to our wonderful people for you to be able to interact with them, ask questions, and see what makes Georgia Tech so great. So sit back and enjoy, and thanks for being here today.
Great, thanks Mariana. So today we have 2 special guests joining us to give you an inside look at Tech. Our first guest is Dr. Andres Garcia. Born and raised in Puerto Rico, Dr. Garcia received a Bachelor in Mechanical Engineering from Cornell and a PhD in Bioengineering from the University of Pennsylvania. Coming to Georgia Tech in 1998, he is currently the Executive Director for the Institute for Bioengineering and Bioscience and Regents Professor of Mechanical Engineering. As a researcher, he focuses on biomaterials and regenerative medicine, leading to become a co-founder of 3 startup companies, FlexCell, Core MI Therapeutics, and iTolerance. In his free time, he enjoys sports, backpacking, and spending time at the beach. That sounds pretty fun, too. Now, without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Garcia. We are here with our newest admitted students, and I want to first give you a chance to share your congratulations with them.
Yeah, great. Congratulations. Felicidades. Georgia Tech is an awesome place. You'll have a great time.
Okay, so start with my first question for you, Dr. Garcia. Can you share a little bit about what your role is here on campus? What kind of research are you currently working on?
Yes, so I'm director of a research institute that spans 5 colleges at Georgia Tech, has about 230 and about 1,500 researchers focused on bioscience and bioengineering. And I'm also a professor in mechanical engineering, and I run a research program centered on biomaterials for regenerative medicine.
Awesome. So we took a look at your lab website, and there's one word we were stumped by. We could probably guess, but I don't think our guess would be anywhere close to right. So can you share us what that mechanotransduction means?
Certainly. So mechanotransduction is a word that describes biologicals that respond to forces or mechanical stimuli. So one of the areas that my lab works on is understanding how cells respond and sense mechanical forces. Hopefully we can use this for therapeutic applications.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So another question. So we often get asked by students, is tech more competitive or collaborative? Which we all know here, we have a very collaborative environment. Can you speak to some of the collaborations you work on around campus with other departments or even with students?
Yeah. So, it's an intense place, but one of the things that sets us unique and one of the things I really love about it is that it's highly collaborative. And we work on many different, and in fact, all of our projects are collaborative, and they all involve students, and this could be undergraduate students as well as PhD students and postdocs. And we have various projects that do this. If I give you a couple of examples, we have a project using microfluidics and microfabrication to design tissue on a chip, so you can use this for drug testing and do all the testing with human tissues that we engineer in the lab and don't have to go either into animals or people.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So you've been here for 20 plus years, which is truly phenomenal. Can you share with us what kept you at Tech? What makes it feel like home to you?
I mean, it's an awesome area, right? In bioengineering, which is my area, we have outstanding facilities, faculty members that I collaborate with, students. We have a great environment to support that. Tech is a fantastic institution, and I love being here. We have great students like yourselves. And I just love university that has great sports teams. So I love, sports. I have season tickets for basketball and football. I love this year being ACC champion. And it's really that environment. And Tech is really a unique university with great traditions. And Atlanta, I love being in Atlanta. I'm a transplant, but it's great. It's a great city, a lot of stuff to do, and I can always catch a flight to go back to Puerto Rico and go to the beach pretty easily.
Nice. That's awesome to hear. So when you're not working in the lab with your students, what do you do for fun? I'm assuming part of the beach, but what else do you like to do for fun?
Yeah. So, I work pretty hard, but I also play hard. So I mentioned sports, and, I grew up a fan, and I go to the Tech basketball games. I run. I try to work out around my neighborhood, but I really love doing backpacking and going on the outdoors. Georgia has some awesome places to do all of that. And the beach, obviously. I like the beach.
Yeah, the beach. Yeah, you're from Puerto Rico. Yeah. I bet the beach is awesome over there. So do you have any suggestions for students who may want to get out of the hustle and bustle of Atlanta and into the outdoors?
Yeah. So, Tech actually, even though it's in Atlanta, the Tech campus is beautiful. And I hear from many people when they visit how great our campus is. And certainly in the city, you can go to Piedmont Park, right, walking, and you can do this on a regular basis. My two favorite places in Georgia to go is really to go to the North Georgia mountains. And many of you may be aware that we are the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. So there's some fantastic hiking trails. Blood Mountain is probably my favorite place. It's a tough, strenuous hike, but fantastic views and very rewarding. The Georgia coast is beautiful, Savannah and that area, so you need a car for both of those to get out there. But those are great outdoor places, great climate, great food, so it's really a lot of fun.
Awesome. So before we let you go, do you have any last words of wisdom or pieces of advice for our new Yellow Jackets coming this fall?
Yeah. So first, congratulations. Really make sure when you get here to interact with different people and develop your community and your support group, and really take advantage of all the great things that Georgia Tech has to offer. And that, that's beyond the schoolwork, right? So go to the football games, do some of the social events, try different clubs. I put in a plug for undergraduate research. Really discover what you like to do. We have great extracurricular activities, and that's really where Georgia Tech has a lot to offer. Certainly, the academics are important, and you got to work on that. Georgia Tech is not an easy place, but there's a lot of great things. I can think of in mechanical engineering, we have the invention lab, which are really great to meet other students, apply your creative talents into building and creating the next.
Wow, that's perfect. Yeah, I totally agree with all that. So without no further questions, we all thank you, Dr. Garcia, for joining us today on Connect with Tech. Such an honor. Now we would like to talk about some of the amazing things Georgia Tech has been up to this spring, which happens to be interacting with Dr. Anthony Fauci. For decades now, Dr. Anthony Fauci has been a steadfast source of health guidance rooted in science. As the federal government's top infectious disease expert, Fauci has advised 7 presidents from both political parties. For his unwavering commitment to sharing the facts and figures that has helped Americans navigate this pandemic, Fauci was honored with Georgia Tech's 2021 Ivan Allen Jr. Prize for Social Courage. The Ivan Allen Jr. Prize for Social Courage, named for Atlanta's mayor at the height of the civil rights movement in America, honors those who have made a positive impact defending moral principles at the risk of their own careers and even well-being. In a virtual celebration last month, Dr. Fauci joined our Georgia Tech president, Angel Cabrera, for a conversation about the intersection of social courage and his role in public health. So let's hear what he had to say in this next video.
The 2021 Ivan Allen Jr. Prize for Social Courage ceremony was held this Monday afternoon in First Center on Georgia Tech's campus. This year's prize was awarded to Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Dr. Fauci has been at the forefront of the fight against COVID-19, one of the most significant health challenges in a century. He became a household name as he delivered information in the face of public criticism about how best to protect each other from the highly transmissible virus that causes COVID-19.
It has been an extraordinary privilege to serve as the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases for now going on 37 years. And in that role, to have worked with 7 presidential administrations, as well as thousands of incredibly talented scientists, clinicians, public health officials, and importantly, patients, to preserve, protect, and advance the health and the welfare of all Americans and people worldwide. To me, bravery in science means to stick by the principles of what the data and the evidence tells you to do, to not pull back from that, to never compromise your integrity when you're dealing in a scientific situation, to make sure you always stick with the truth, however inconvenient or uncomfortable it means to some people. Because at the end of the day, the truth will always show.
The Ivan Allen Jr. Prize for Social Courage shines a light on those around the world who bravely act to improve the human condition, often in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. Georgia Tech is proud to honor the legacy of a great alumnus and civic leader, former Atlanta Mayor Ivan Allen Jr. To learn more about this prestigious award and Dr. Anthony Fauci, visit us at news.godtech.edu.
Such a well-deserving accomplishment for Dr. Fauci. Amazing to see GT make an impact on the world. Now, with our second guest speaker, we will be having Valentina de la Fe Alamanca join us today. Originally from Cali, Colombia, Valentina received her Bachelor of Science in Communication from Kennesaw State University in Georgia. She is currently the Assistant Director for Undergraduate Initiatives in the Center for Engineering Education and Diversity, also known as SEED, at Georgia Tech, where she manages the peer-to-peer mentorship program and oversees undergraduate efforts for minority students in the College of Engineering. Valentina has over 12 years of experience working with students in recruitment, retention, and student development here at Georgia Tech. Outside of Tech, Valentina is a mom that loves to travel and explore the city of Atlanta. Giving a warm welcome, let's welcome Valentina de la Fe Salamanca.
Thank you for saying my full name. I forget I have my second last name, which is the one my mama gave me. So thank you, Alejandro. So happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here with us. So we're here with our newly admitted students, and they just got to hear from Dr. Garcia. Before we jump into some questions, I wanted to first give you a chance to share your congratulations with them.
Of course. So I started my journey in admissions when I started at Georgia Tech, and it never gets old to congratulate a new class of students. Welcome to the Georgia Tech family. Welcome to the Yellow Jacket family. We're so happy that you're here. Hopefully today you will get a lot of information and you'll get to make a choice, but congrats, especially this year. Congrats on getting into Georgia Tech, and hopefully we'll be seeing you as students in the fall.
Yes, of course. I'm glad. Hopefully we have a more normal fall this semester. So can you share a little bit about what your role is here on campus as part of the SEED and what you do to help student development?
Of course, I'll be more than happy. So Center for Engineering, Education, and Diversity, which is a long name, also known as SEED, it's an office that is located inside of the Dean's Office of Engineering, but we work with all students. I work primarily with undergraduate students in their development, making sure they are succeeding at Georgia Tech. And what that means is making sure you are connected with the right people. You all come in, you're extremely smart, you all were top of your class, and you get here and you're another student who's also top of the class. And it is very important to get connected with the community to make sure that you understand you're not the only person going through that specific experience. Make sure that you take advantage of all the research opportunities, all the co-op and internship opportunities that Georgia Tech has to offer, but most importantly, that you start, becoming part of the community at Georgia Tech, which in my opinion is one of the greatest things that we do. My biggest program is P2P, peer-to-peer mentorship, and that program is where I pair up incoming students or underclassmen, if you want to call it that way, with older students who know what it's like to take a calculus class, who know what it's like to take a heat transfer, and would better advise you on what it's like to be a student at Georgia Tech, and can help point you to the right resources, because Georgia Tech is a place where everyone helps each other.
Yeah, I totally agree. Resources are so beneficial here at Georgia Tech. So you were talking about the peer-to-peer mentorship program. Can you explain how students can get more involved with that at Tech?
Of course. So once you guys decide to come to Georgia Tech, you need to contact me and let me know. I'll be happy to provide you with my email address. I'm sure you guys can send that to students afterwards, but I will just have you apply to the program, and I will put you in a group of students that are within your major. So for example, Alejandro, you are mechanical engineering, correct? So I would put you with a student like Alejandro, who is a student who's been at Georgia Tech for a little bit longer, who is within your specific major. And we do that based on majors, but we also do it based on if you're wanting to stay and do research, maybe think about grad school. I know that's a long time away, or if you're thinking about maybe going into industry. So yeah, just contact me and we'll be more than happy to connect you with an awesome group of students that are here just to help you.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that. So you've been at Tech for 12 years. So you have seen Tech continue to grow and clearly love Tech, its motto, and the students so much that you continue to stay. Can you share a little bit about what makes Georgia Tech such a great home for students and staff members alike?
Of course, I can't believe it's been 12 years. I still feel like I'm 20 years old, but I'm not. To be honest with you, this sounds like such a cliche answer, but the truth is, it's the students. I don't think that you can work at a university if you don't love students. I love my students very much. I feel fortunate to be able to be part of what you guys go through every day. You are so ridiculously smart. You make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So being surrounded by you, being able to see you grow from the incoming freshman that doesn't know what he's doing to winning an award, winning a fellowship that it's an exclusive fellowship for students to stay and do their PhD, or to see you, grow up and start working. To me, that is the biggest thing. What makes Georgia Tech special is that we're always trying to make the world a better place. That sounds like a beauty queen's, motto, but the truth is Georgia Tech is all about making things better. And that goes from students to people to everything that we do. So I am proud of being part of Georgia Tech. I am a Yellow Jacket at heart, even though I didn't graduate from Georgia Tech. I would be forever wearing my Georgia Tech colors. I love this school.
Yeah, I can totally agree. The students here are amazing. The people I've met here are so brilliant. So, like every day, we're impressed by what Georgia Tech students do in and out of the classroom. Can you share a story about one of your students who you will always remember, or who may have impressed you?
It's so hard to think about one student because it's been 12 years, but I have a student that I always like to say she's my poster child. Anytime I needed to talk to people about different opportunities at Georgia Tech, she would be the one that came to mind, and she's still the person that comes to mind. Her name is Gaby Lamas. Gaby, and some of you may know her. Gaby her mom is Puerto Rican, her dad's Cuban. She grew up here in Georgia, and she came to Georgia Tech. Wasn't sure if she wanted to get involved with much, and met her roommates right at one of the admission events. She did biomedical engineering, decided to go study abroad over the summer, which was in Spain when Spain won the World Cup. So this was a while ago. I think for me, the most impressive thing that she's done is when she graduated from Georgia Tech, before she graduated, in her senior project, which is a project that everyone has to do, she did a team that included students from different majors, and they created a product that actually they were able to get a patent for it, to their name. Right now, she works at Johnson & Johnson as one of their lead development person. She's also doing a master's in another university, and she, got married, which is funny that I got to go to her wedding because I can't believe she's old enough to be married. But she really has taken what Georgia Tech has given her and has taken it so far. She has her own company. It's getting a master's, and at the same time is working for a huge corporation like Johnson & Johnson. So to me, she's one of my poster child. And she always comes back to Georgia Tech to give back. And to me, that says a lot about the experience that she had here. But she would be my poster child, Gaby.
Oh, that's awesome. I can see why you continue to stay here. If I had that kind of opportunity too with a student, that's awesome to hear. So, in your free time, we've heard you love traveling and exploring Atlanta. Do you have a favorite spot in Atlanta that you like visiting the most?
Yeah, so I love traveling. You can hear by my accent, and you guys were told I'm from Colombia, which means I love to go internationally. Obviously, right now that's not the case. So in the meantime, I explore Atlanta, and I am fortunate to live exactly 1 mile from Georgia Tech's campus. Everyone knows about the Beltline, which is this awesome project in the city of Atlanta, where you literally can explore the entire city through this horizontal park. But there's a brand new development on the other side, which is the west side of the Beltline that not many people know about. It is a little bit emptier than the east side of the Beltline, but you really can explore so much of the city's neighborhoods and the different restaurants. I absolutely love to eat. So I will, with my 2 kids, we'll go out over the weekend and we'll hop on the Beltline, and we'll hop from restaurant to restaurant and have a great time. So I would say the Beltline, east side or west side, either one, I absolutely love it. It is so easy to get there from Georgia Tech's campus, and you should definitely check it out when you come here.
Yeah, the Beltline. I've been since I was a freshman too. I heard about the Beltline. It's so cool. You see all these kind of restaurants, Atlanta people, and just the culture, and seeing during the sunset too. Oh, it's so beautiful.
And it's cool because you can go if you want to exercise, if you just want to stroll around, if you want to go hang out with your friends. You don't have to go running. I'm not a huge runner, but you don't have to go specifically to exercise. You really, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you can go do it at the Beltline. So that would be my favorite spot.
That's true. I totally agree too with that. So before we let you go, since you get to interact with Tech students regularly and be part of their journey here at Tech, do you have any last words of wisdom or pieces of advice for our new Yellow Jackets?
Of course. I think the kind of student that Georgia Tech attracts is going to be successful no matter where they go. But Georgia Tech is a good place if you like to be challenged, if you are willing to be humble and ask for help when you need it, because you have an amazing support system around you that is going to support you. If you're not afraid of a challenge, if you are wanting to be the next, creator of the brand new technologies that are going to be saving the world. And if you are looking forward to having a place where we play hard and we work really hard. But my best advice would be make sure you connect with people. Make sure you talk to people who look like you, who sound like you, but also to those that don't sound and don't look like you, that you would have never had a chance to meet if you didn't go to a place like Georgia Tech. Take advantage of everything that Tech has to offer and contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything I can.
Great. That's great advice. Thank you so much, Valentina, again. Thank you for your advice and everything. So I appreciate you, and the students all thank you as well.
Thank you, Alejandro. Have a great day.
Thank you too, Valentina. So now we're going to move on to our student interview. So the life of Georgia Tech student never gets boring, but don't just take it from me. Take it from our next guest, Maripaz and Katie. They're going to show you just how unique your experience as a student at Tech can be. So, hey, Maripaz and Katie, thanks for joining us today on Connect with Tech. Can you share a little bit about where you came to Tech from, what your major is, and a little bit about your involvement on campus? Maripaz, if you could start it off.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maripaz Rodriguez. I am a second-year industrial design student minoring in business and technology. I came to Tech because Georgia Tech has, for me, the best of both worlds. You're in the middle of Atlanta, but you also have a beautiful mountains outside. And then not only does it have a great amount of network, but every single person in Georgia Tech has the best attitude. So this school was a perfect fit for me, and I know it will be a perfect fit for you. I'm involved in HRT, GT Shep. I work as an edge leader. So if you enter as freshman to Georgia Tech and you're international, probably we'll see each other during OMET next year. But yeah, those are some of the things I'm involved with.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Maripaz. And Katie, can you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, hi. I'm a third-year bio and industrial engineering double major, so I'm an out-of-state student. I'm from Sioux City, Iowa. At my time at Tech, I've been involved with many research opportunities, and that's one of the biggest things that drew me to Georgia Tech was all the research opportunities for undergrads. I've also been involved with the Hispanic Recruitment Team Exec Board, the Explore Living Learning Community, my campus ministry, and also Greek life. And in my free time, I like to go for walks around campus. It's a really big campus, so there's lots of places you can see, and also go for walks in Midtown, and then getting coffee or boba tea with my friends too.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So we have newly admitted students tuning in with us today. Before we dive into our questions, I just want to give you guys the chance to say congratulations to them.
So congratulations to everyone. Getting accepted here is a great accomplishment, so you should be very proud of yourselves that you got this far. I know that the past year has been really uncertain, and I know applying to colleges can be hard, but you got here, so congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations on getting in. It's no easy feat getting into Georgia Tech, so great job on that, and hope to see you on campus next year too.
Great. Thank you, guys. And thinking back to when you first started undergrad at Georgia Tech, what do you wish someone would have told you about college at Tech? Starting with Katie.
Yeah, so I think one of the things someone would have told me is just how many opportunities there are at Georgia Tech. So when I got here, I didn't realize how large the school is. But one of the things that kind of helped me get my community and get involved with a smaller community was just really like attending organization fairs and any sort of new events I was interested in freshman year, and getting connected with different clubs. So that definitely helped me get involved. But that's like a piece of advice I would give any freshman. Really try to find your community, try to find any clubs you're interested in, and seek out those areas.
I think the best piece of advice that I could give anyone is don't be afraid to ask for help. People here are really stubborn and can sometimes be afraid of asking for help, but there's so many support places and so many opportunities to get help from like tutoring or just mentoring programs. So don't be afraid. Everyone sometimes is going through a rough patch. So I think that's the best advice I could give anyone.
I totally agree with both of them. Great organizations here, and I know Tech can be very stressful. So, being able to have the balance and be able to get involved in campus is such an amazing resource to have here on Tech. So you both have majors in two different colleges, the College of Design and the College of Engineering. What is your favorite part about your major at Tech, or something that stood out to you as you continue to study your major at Tech?
Yeah, so I would say for my college, one of my favorite things is that the teachers and professors are very educated in the topics they're talking about. They're also very passionate about it. So whatever class you're doing, the professor most likely is doing research in that area and can really talk from a background where they know a lot in it. I think that's really interesting because you can learn a lot just by being around these well-educated professors. Something that stood out to me as I continued to study my major was just how involved people became like in my major. So like I'll be in class and there's people doing research in all different areas, and that's really interesting to see working in group projects, just hearing their experiences as an IE major or bio major, and how they're kind of taking their major and doing different unique things with it.
I think in my case, the College of Design is not that big in comparison to the College of Engineering. So my studio classes, which are basically the classes in which you build your prototypes and your designs, you get to see everyone's face every day. So right now we're building our final project, which is a lamp project, and everyone is in studio. You can ask for feedback. Everyone is helping. So I feel like the College of Design is really welcoming, which is something I love. So it's a really familiar and friendly major, which I love.
Oh, that's awesome hearing. Thank you guys. That's awesome hearing both of y'all different majors and different kind of communities. So it's great to see like the feedback and on how it is being at Tech in those majors. So since both of you are out of state, even me as well, and even Maripaz from Costa Rica, like, can you share what made you choose Tech for your undergraduate career?
Well, for me, I chose Georgia Tech because of the great academics and the great programs it has. Yeah, it was hard getting away from home, but getting here is incredible. There's so many international students as well as people from different parts of Georgia and different out of state. So I feel like it was a great opportunity because I got to meet lots of people from different parts around the world, not necessarily Georgia, since it's an state school, but still had the opportunity to meet great people. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to come here.
Yeah, I would definitely say one of the persuading factors for me to come to Tech was just the research opportunities. So Georgia Tech emphasizes academics as much as emphasizing undergrads getting involved with research, and that meant a lot for me because I really want to get my PhD. So I was able to get connected very fast with that, and professors are very open to having undergrads work in their lab. So, and I would also say being close to Atlanta is really nice. There's always things to do. There's tons of companies to work for. If you look at the skyline right next to Tech, there's companies from all over the place that are headquartered at Georgia Tech or in Atlanta near Georgia Tech. And I have several friends who have worked for several different companies and really are exploring their major through internships as well.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I totally agree with there's so many companies here in Atlanta you could work for. It's such a great like social hub and like even company hub. And I think it's kind of cool for me being out of state to go on a plane to go to your college. So as you both know, and just as you mentioned, Katie, Georgia Tech is in the heart of Midtown Atlanta. So can you share with those tuning in what is your favorite part about Atlanta, starting with Maripaz?
I love everything about Atlanta because it's a huge city, but you also have like the mountains and the outside part. So I get to enjoy going on hikes and enjoying the beautiful weather. Right now, the weather is amazing, and the trees are all starting to like flower. So it's beautiful having all the trees outside. But I also love having the opportunity to be in a city, get to know the different parts of not only being like a close campus. So I love having both things. And definitely, I think my favorite place in Atlanta, it's Ponce City Market. I love going there because I have the opportunity to eat at different places. And like Valentina said, that it's near the Beltline, so it's amazing.
Yeah, I would definitely say one of the best things about being in Atlanta is the food. You go a mile anyway, and you'll discover food from all different countries. That's really awesome because you can kind of learn about different cultures just through food. So I know like me and my friends will definitely go out to different restaurants, and it's a great way to spend time and just learn about new things.
Yeah, That's awesome. Yeah, I totally agree with that too. Plus City Market too, especially. Oh my gosh, it's so I always grub when I get there. Such great food. Um, so I know both of you are heavily involved on campus and even hold some leadership positions. Do you mind talking about how you get involved and what you recommend students do if they're interested in getting involved?
Yeah, so I would say one of the biggest things, like I said earlier, was just like attending those organization fairs. So those usually happen at the beginning of the semester, and you kind of, if it's virtual, you go around to different breakout rooms and kind of see different organizations, or if it's in person, there's different tables. You just pick up information and they tell you about the different organizations. So I think that's like the biggest way I got involved with a lot of organizations. And also like talking to people in my hall or talking to my RAs, that really helped because they're older people who can kind of show you what organizations you might be interested in. So like if you're interested in like outdoors or hiking, then you might want to join Orgit, and like your RA can help you like find those different organizations.
Yes, as Katie mentioned, the fairs are definitely something that helped me. I first contacted SHEP, with the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and then they contact me to different organizations. But something important to say is that there's an organization for everyone. The school has so many organizations, so you're going to find the best fit for you. And once you're here, you're going to see that there are incredible opportunities, not necessarily one club. You can join many, not join too many, because that can also be overwhelming, but you'll definitely find something. And talking to people, as Katie mentioned, is incredibly useful. Talking to older people because they've already passed through this experience, so they can definitely help you. People at Georgia Tech are super friendly, so there's definitely someone that can help you.
Yeah, getting involved is very important and very helpful for students here at Tech, whether their time here. So my last question to wrap up before we jump into our game is, what would be the best piece of advice for our new Yellow Jackets joining us this fall? Maripaz.
I think, as I mentioned, don't be afraid to ask for help, but also enjoy every moment. I know school and academics can sometimes be stressful, but it's also important to go out with your friends, have fun, because it's everything. It's part of the college experience, and it's something you really have to enjoy. Because I'm halfway through my second year, and I can't believe I'm becoming a junior, and I feel like there's so many things that I haven't done yet. So really enjoy every single moment.
Yeah, I would definitely say that as well, that enjoy every moment. Like it goes by much faster than you think. And also like get in the habit of like keeping a calendar or figuring out like what way you stay organized, because like you have a lot of classes, lots of homework, you get involved with organizations, it can pile up. So like I learned that Google Calendar was like my best way of like keeping track of things. But maybe over the summer, like figure out what would be your best way of like keeping a schedule or keeping on task with things, because that will be everything for you.
Great advice. So before we let you all go for the afternoon, we want to share a little bit more about GT with our guests tuning in today, but in a fun way with a little game of this or that. So I'll go ahead and begin asking both of you this or that questions, GT and Atlanta edition. So for the first one, we're going to do East or West Campus housing.
East.
I think West. I don't know about East. I think West is the best. You know, maybe I might be a little biased or staying there freshman year and being already there now. I kind of like it's very quiet. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I loved the East Campus because it was really close to all of my freshman classes, so that's the thing I loved the most. But definitely walking Freshman Hill every day was tough.
Yeah, I've lived on both campuses. I do really like West because there's so much green area and you can just like take a hammock or a picnic blanket and just like sit outside. But East Campus is close to like Midtown, where there's a lot of different food, and I'm a big foodie, so it works out better for me.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. It's very such a walk going from west to east. But I do get the CRC, which is the gym. I get Village, West Village. I'm sorry, but I think that's the best dining hall in my opinion. But yeah, both sides are good. They got their pros and cons. So for the next this or that, Tech Green or the Clough Rooftop Garden?
I would say Tech Green for me. I
Yeah,
like
Oh, go ahead, Katie.
oh, they have hammocks out there which are really nice. They'll also do like little farmers markets or have like food trucks which is super nice too.
I would say Tech Green if I'm with my friends and I just want to chill. But I would say the rooftop if I'm going to like study or like getting like a more like studying vibe. I feel like that's better. So it depends on the environment and the mood I'm in.
Yeah, I agree with the rooftop. Like it's such a chill place to study, and if you go at the right time too, right before the sunset, it's like ooh, it's perfect. It's like ooh, this is like candid photo. But also Tech Green's really nice too to hang out. You see everybody passing by, and like again the food trucks too. Both great places. Okay, for the next one, Mini 500 or the freshman cake race?
I think the freshman kick the race because that was really fun for me in my freshman year. But I feel like it depends. For me, that was so fun during my freshman year, so I would definitely say that.
I would also say the freshman cake race, because I didn't participate in the mini 500. I really like just like waking up early with my friends, and then we like ran the race, and afterwards ate our cupcakes and had breakfast, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't do the Mini 500, but I did a freshman cake race as well, and it was fun. It was a good time. It's just so early. I remember when I did it on freshman. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wake up, but I did for that. So, okay, next this or that, Buzz or Rec? Starting with Katie.
I would say the rec. I think the rec is something like so specific. Not a lot of colleges really have like a car as a mascot, but you just see the rec driving around campus. One of my friends is actually the driver, so like they'll just go around and like give rides to students and graduating students. So I think that's really like specific to Georgia Tech and something really cool that we have.
I would say Buzz because Buzz is always running in zigzags, and I feel like it always makes me laugh, and it changed my mood. So I love seeing him around when he's in campus.
Yeah, I kind of like Buzz more. Rec's cool. It's cool to like drive, kind of flex when you're driving the street, like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm in here. But like Buzz is like really cool to like talk to, and like he matches your energy. So like even at the football games, always hype. So I love Buzz. Okay, for this next one and last one, Coke or Pepsi? Starting with Manny Paz.
Definitely Coke. And I don't even drink Coke, but Pepsi, no, it's Coke.
I feel like I'm required to say Coke because it's in Atlanta. Like, if you come here, there's no Pepsi anywhere. It's like always Coke products because the Museum of Coke is like really close to campus. So there's just Coke products everywhere.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like really close and really great place to like go visit when you first come to Atlanta. But I had to ask the question just because like if we had anybody support Pepsi, I don't know what you're doing here. I'm playing. But awesome. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much, Manny Paz and Katie, for joining us this afternoon. Good luck to you all on your future endeavors, and of course, go Jackets.
Thank you so much.
So, of course,
Thank
see you guys. All right, so thank you all for joining us this afternoon, admitted students. As a final note, we want to give you a quick rundown of what to expect as you move forward as a newly admitted Yellow Jacket. If you know Tech is the place you want to be, don't wait. Make sure you pay your deposit to secure your seat in GT25 for this fall. Our May 3rd confirmation deadline is right around the corner. So if you have any unanswered questions about Tech, we encourage you to register for one of our upcoming virtual visits in April. Our virtual visits opportunities includes the chance to learn more about what your next steps, interact with current and future GT students, ask any questions you may have, as well as hear more about your academic college and the campus resources available to you. Thank you again for tuning in with us today. And if you have any pressing questions as you make your college decision in the next few weeks, please don't hesitate to contact our admission office at admissions@gatech.edu. So again, admissions@gatech.edu. I know sometimes I forget, so I had to repeat just in case, for people like me. So congratulations again on your admissions to Georgia Tech, and go Jackets!
Congratulations on being accepted to Georgia Tech. This is a place that was created to improve the human condition and advance society and progress in service. Our students and faculty are constantly searching for new ways to improve the world around them. This is a place with a deep tradition of academic excellence. Consistently ranked as a top public university and one of the leading research institutions in the world, Tech will challenge your student academically and help them grow and thrive. This is a place that is constantly moving, changing, and buzzing. Your student will be surrounded by world-class faculty and engaged, passionate students who will help them imagine, create, build, innovate, design, and launch their ideas. This is a place with a proud athletic tradition. As members of the ACC, we compete in 17 different sports. You will experience the excitement of game day and the passion of the Yellow Jacket fan when you come to campus for family weekend. This is a place that started with engineering, but now has a global reputation for its research and experts in business, computing, design, liberal arts, and the sciences. This is a place in the best city in America. Atlanta boasts phenomenal restaurants, sporting events, theater, shopping, and continues to attract companies from around the world, right to the heart of Midtown. We know you have a lot of great college choices, but we believe this is the place for you. Welcome to the Yellow Jacket family.
We are part of the Tech family.
Congratulations on your student getting admitted to Georgia Tech. Our daughter Alana is a third year majoring in chemical engineering.
Alana absolutely loves tech. She loves the diversity of the student body, the diversity of the faculty and the academic programs, as well as all of the different activities.
Georgia Tech was an easy choice for us. They are one of the top engineering universities, not just in the U.S., but in the world. They offer great research opportunities, internships, co-ops that really set our children up for success.
So now you have one of the great choices ahead, and Georgia Tech is one of our favorite places because it's full of tradition, innovation, and one of the most respected institutions in the world.
Yes, and one of my favorite things is Atlanta is one of the biggest hubs for companies coming to innovate and to create business here.
Welcome to Tech.
Go Jackets.
Congratulations on being accepted to Georgia Tech.
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Go!